good? Hope all is well. Oh, nah. Hope all is well. Wake up. Low-key, bitch. Low-key. I'm trying to... Wait, I forgot I got the green screen. Praise God. Praise God for that. Because... Babe, this morning I'm so messy. Oh, bitch. Okay, first, why the fuck did I see this man from the video I made where I was telling you about the vacation from Caucasian shit? Yeah, bitch. I thought if a motherfucker block you on Insta, you can't see them on Threads. That's not true. Just so y'all know, if somebody block you on Insta, it don't mean they can't see you on Threads. So just put that out there right now. If you block somebody on Insta, you have to block them on Threads too. So just PS for anybody who's new to Threads, me too. But if you go on Threads and you see somebody that you know for a fact has blocked you, that shit is crazy. But I seen homeboy and I'ma just actually... Yeah, I'm gonna just do it. I don't care. It's not that I don't care. It's more that this motherfucker weird. Like, there's a weird man. Damn, I don't want to click on something and y'all gonna see something crazy. But damn, I want y'all to see him. But do I want you to see him? But I do. Listen, I feel like I'm just gonna share what I did or let me go backwards. I feel like I'm telling the story out of order, and motherfuckers is like, who the fuck are we talking about? Bitch, I understand. I'm so sorry for that. I am so sorry for coming at you like this. What I'm trying to offer is that I knew a man at some point. He was very handsome. He was a very handsome man. I really wish I could zoom in on the fucking pic. And just the pic, but I don't think there's any way for me to do that. I think as soon as I put the green screen up, y'all gonna see the pic and what I said to him, which is not necessary right now. Y'all don't need to see that. What up, Mish? I hope you're doing well. How the fuck? Yeah, turn that green screen off, bitch. Because we're not ready for that part. But what I was gonna say is that a while ago, I had met this man. And I'm just going to tell you the whole fucking shit because, again, it's been a minute since I made that video. This video, like, that I'm talking about, I was in, like, the pink bonnet on my front floor, bitch. This was after I thought I had met somebody who was amazing and so great. Bitch, not me trying to heat up spaghetti. Not me trying to heat up spaghetti at the same time I'm doing this shit. But that don't matter. We're going to get this spaghetti heated up some way, somehow, bitch. We're going to figure it out, bitch. The power of steam technology, bitch. I don't know exactly how we're going to do it, but we're learning. Anyways, with that all being fucking said, what up, Sod? But like I was saying, though, I met this man. He had a house. He was doing well for himself, it seemed. But the entire time we were together, he kept on saying shit that was anti-black. And I kept on trying to be like, hey, like, where's that thought coming from, buddy? Like, hey, like, do you notice that you're doing this or that? Like, I'm over here feeling like I am... Thank you, baby. I'm over here feeling like I'm a fucking seeing eye bitch for anti-blackness with a black man. Bitch, at some point, I put my hands in his hair and the shit, like, his scalp was being ate up by a motherfucking Dominican salon putting some Tex-Lax on his shit. And I literally was like, baby, don't let them touch her head no more. Like, I had to literally tell him that the Dominicans was fucking him up. No shade to the Dominicans. But just saying, though, like, I had to tell him, like, stop going to the barber. Yes, the love bomber. Yes, bitch, I'm bringing him up because he's back again. He's back from the dead. He not fucking with me, but he might try to fuck with one of you or your homies. So I'm trying to, bitch, this is a motherfucking alert because, baby, it's the way. It's the way he be posting now. You would never think he was who I'm talking about. So I'm telling this story. I'm giving you as much information as possible because, again, I don't trust this man. He is mad evil, and I don't care what nobody say. I'm going to tell my tale. So that's what you're here for. You're here to listen to a tale about a man who is weird, I shared the story before. There might be some extra parts that I add up in there, but probably fucking not. Like, I swear. I left his ass as soon as I could. As soon as I could, I was gone. But at the time, bitch, like I said, I was living at my friend's house, absolutely trying to find love. Like, you know how I be, bitch. You know how I be. And so I'm like, man, I want to find love. I want to be happy. I want somebody to care about me. And I feel like we met on Fields, Feeld. And it was cute or whatever. But I was just very distressed. Like, very, very, very distressed. Because, bitch, I'm living at my friend's house. A victim of two different white bitches putting me out damn near. And yeah, bitch, I really want a better life. Like, duh. And as soon as I hung out with him, he's over here, operating like, I'm so cool. He's so interested in me. Do. But at some motherfucking point, it's very clear to me that, like, he's very colonized in his behavior. And he don't really give too much of a fuck about being offensive, being anti-black. At some point, his cousin came over the house and he was saying something like, you need to get you something like this. Talking about me. A black man and his cousin talking about how his cousin over here dealing with Becky is. He need to get him a what? A what? And I'm looking at him like, sweetie, don't do that shit. I had to, you know what I mean? I had to really, like, and it was awkward as fuck. Like, honestly, listen, I don't have no problem getting y'all up out of here. Don't worry. But yeah, it was awkward as fuck because he kept trying to tell his cousin who's dating a white bitch, you need to get you a black girly. And I'm like, sweetie, that's very weird to tell your cousin. Like, I didn't say this shit in front of the cousin because I was embarrassed. But when his cousin left, I was like, why you do that? I was like, your cousin is married. That's his wife. Don't do that shit to anybody. Like, I'm literally telling him, you made me feel uncomfortable, but also that's this man's wife. Bitch, I cut my finger and I have like a low-key suspicion that I might need to get stitches, and I pray not, bitch. So I'm trying to keep it above my heart, bitch. You feel me? I'm one of those. So anyway, so with that being said, I'm literally dealing with this man in a particular way because at some point, obviously, I'm like, yo, I don't think I could deal with him. Like, I'm like, I think he might be too colonized. But there was a moment where I was like, no, like I feel like I said in the video, I was like, you just been around too many Beckys. I'm gonna help you. Like, I really felt like he was my mission, bitch, and which is really sad because I feel like I'm sure other people feel that way. I'm sure other people have met a black cis man and was like, you know what? You a little anti-black, but we're going to read some books together. Like, I literally was like, bitch, I got a whole book list. Like, we're gonna be okay. I'm so stupid. In retrospect. But I'm literally thinking at the time, like, oh, we could just read bell hooks. We could just read some Octavia Spencer. I'm taking on a bunch of labor because I'm thinking like, this is a black man who has a house in like the gayest neighborhood. He seems like not homophobic. Like, baby, there were so many boxes he was checking off. I was like, you know what? Like, again, I'm over here trying to make it make sense. It never made sense. And so I want to be candid that, like, when I first met him, we were going to fuck very clearly. But at some point, my period had came. Yes, the first time we had kicked it. And so the energy was very much, bitch, I have a humidifier. I have all these things to be supportive and loving. Like, his energy was very much like, oh, girl, who cares? Like, get rest. I'm in his bed bleeding. I just want to put that out there. I'm in his bed bleeding, and he's literally trying to bring me every snack, every treat, everything he can. He's acting like, after you're done bleeding, bitch, you're about to be my girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, that's really what it was giving. Like, it was really giving, like, you are an important person to me. I want to love you. I want to love you, girl. Want to love you, girl. Want to love you, girl. Want to love you. That's what it was giving. And so I'm overwhelmed as fuck, but I'm just like going with it because, bitch, I've had this situation before where like a man finds me so charming and next thing I know we're dating. That's happened to me before. That don't seem so outlandish, so crazy. And so I'm really thinking like we're going to be something. And I want to say out of nowhere, what you hear is a paper. I want to say out of nowhere, he asked me, if I want to have a Christmas, or excuse me, I want to have Easter dinner at his house. And I'm like, that sounds great. And again, he has a nice house. So I'm like, damn, like, whoa. He also said he was going to buy ham. I'm sorry, but don't ever, ever, ever in your fucking life tell somebody you're going to provide a ham for a motherfucking event and you really don't give a fuck. Like, that just seems really demonic. Like, I feel like a ham is not every day, bitch. Again, I'm a fat bitch with a big back. So don't tell me there's going to be ham at the event if that's not the case. It's okay to not lie. It's okay to say we only have Spam. It's okay to say we only have Vienna sausages. That's okay to say. But when you tell a bitch we're hosting Easter at my home and we're going to have a ham, yeah, bitch, I started going crazy. I started going nuts. I started acting like, oh, bitch, I am the head girl in charge. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Exactly. Like, I'm like, okay, so there's a ham. All I got to do is make sides. That's how I'm thinking about this. So, of course, I had a bone broth on the stove. We were supposed to devil eggs. It was a lot of things going on. But I want to say, like, days before Easter, and I only knew this man a few days. So I want to be candid. This all kind of came together very quickly. But hear me out. If you ask a new person to do Easter, it's giving like you really fuck with them. Like, I just want folks to consider that. I don't know if other folks are autistic like me and maybe you don't think about things very deeply. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, like telling someone that you want to do an Easter celebration with multiple people, like their friends, that's really evil work to like not see that through. Like, don't ever make that kind of, please don't do that. Was there? I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it. I appreciate you. We needed some levity. So with that being said, so I'm cooking mad stuff the day before. Like after I had my period at his house and he took care of me, bitch, he bought a fucking humidifier. Like, bitch, he bought things to accommodate me while I had my period. Why wouldn't I think this was serious? You know what I mean? Again, everything that he did was giving, I'm investing in you being in my life. I want to make my home more comfortable for you to be in my life. And at one point, he talked about me and him opening up a speakeasy at his house. This motherfucker wanted to have a juke joint at his house, and he was talking to me about it. In retrospect, he said, Annie, will you fry all that fish? I hate to say this, but like in retrospect, he was really down for me to cook a bunch of fucking food for people, right? He was really open for that. He was really down. But as soon as this white woman had got back to him, and I feel like that's another fucking red flag. I want to say at some point he realized that my roommate at the time, who was my friend, was someone that he had matched with as well. And so I was like, oh, that's wild. But in my heart of hearts, I'm like, girl, what the fuck are you telling me this for? Like, why are you telling me you and my roommate matched? Right, exactly. No, Mish. He really was like, fuck having a good time at Easter, bitch. Can you cook all the food? Like, that's really what it was. And I hate to say this, but it really wasn't that. It was really giving like I was talking about what I'm doing for Easter. Me and my friends were already going to do something. And then he's like, you should have it here. He's like, what if, and in retrospect, it felt like he was worried about being lonely. Like, that's where I'm at. I feel like the only reason why he said, oh, let's have Easter at my house was because his house was about to be cold, bitch. His house wasn't about to be warm. It wasn't going to be filled with people, lovers and friends. It was going to be him by himself. Maybe his cousin might come through, but probably not. And so with that being said, it felt like he was like, yay, let's do this shit. And I'm like, bet. So, sweetie, and I feel like I wanted to show, this is why I'm telling this story. This motherfucker did a wellness report on me. Swear. He did a wellness report on me. That's why I'm telling this story. He did a wellness report on me. He really fucking tried to put it out there. Cause like whenever you like tell Instagram that bitches are unwell mentally, Instagram sends this shit. And I was like, wow. He really did a wellness report on me. But this is what I had said to him. Just so y'all can see his face. Just so I could get into him. Just so you can get into him. Just so I could get into him. This is what got him giving me a wellness report. This is why I got a wellness receipt. This is why. Now look at his fucking threads. Look at his threads account. Jebediah Hambone. Look at his threads account, bitch. Notice his threads account. Do he seem like the type of man to ghost a bitch for a Becky? Oh my god, girl, shut your ass up. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Like, I'm so tired of white people not realizing that when you talk about someone's race, like when you're not white, it's usually to acknowledge like that they're a person of color, not anything negative. Like, I really hate white people being in the space. It's not like, baby, it's the way segregation gonna help. It's the way segregation about to help us, because it's the way they don't know what the fuck they talking about. White people just be talking. No, bitch, his name is Ryan Evans, bitch. His name is Ryan Evans, and it's really giving Irish. It's really giving motherfucking, I want people to think you're Caucasian. I don't want them to know that you're a black bitch. And like at the end of the motherfucking day, bitch, you already know. For folks out there who have more ethnic sounding names, y'all already fucking know what time it is, bitch. Like you think Ryan Evans is having a hard time getting a call back for a job? Fuck no, bitch. They looking for that name. The fuck? But like I said, I tried to let him know, like, please don't do what you had did. Please don't do what you had did. I said, I see you saying a lot of great stuff online. I see you doing a lot of things online, but don't be fucking acting like you're a good dude. You're not. Like, again, I'm not trying to play with y'all, but the end of this story, like the way that me and him stopped fucking with each other, never met a black Ryan that you could trust. Bitch, I'm screaming. You know what? I don't want to do too much. But I'll say this. I'll say that like me and him stopped talking basically because I want to say like maybe 2 days before Easter, a girlie that he had been talking to online got back to him finally, which is awkward because baby, I done been with you every day for like a week. We done fucking figured out our Easter plan. Like it seemed like not a whirlwind romance, but two people building something, wanted to do something. Again, in retrospect, I really wish I would have just said, yeah, have the event here, I'm gonna come as a guest. I wish I would have said that just to see how it would have went down. But it's the way that he knew I was cooking for the event and had the nerve to be like, hey, can we push back Easter? And I'm looking at him like, white pussy got you saying you gonna push back Easter? And I'm like, listen, I'm like, bitch, people are coming to your home to eat. I'm already cooking. I'm like, can you push back white pussy? Girl, you would have thought I asked him to push back his income tax. You would have thought I asked him to push back a Cash App borrow. You would have thought that I was trying to push back his hairline. But no. I was just like, sweetie, can you tell the white bitch you'll meet up with her when you're not hosting an event at your home? Because he wanted to spend Saturday night with homegirl. I'm like, sweetie, it's Friday. I'm going to be here tomorrow prepping food. You can't push that. Nope. He said this is the only night she's available. He really tried to, like, bitch, we're about to have Easter together. And he really and I want to be candid, like, he's poly. We were never officially dating. It was never like, oh, this is my man. It was very much like, I'm liking you. You seem fun as fuck. You seem cool. I'm hoping we can have something deeper. I'm hoping we can connect. I'm hoping we can have I'm hoping a lot of things, bitch, obviously at this point. But I feel like with him, his energy was very much giving, I gotta hang out with this white lady, like real bad. And that hurt. I'm not gonna fucking play with you. Like that really did hurt my fucking feelings, like bad. At the time. At this point, I'm like, thank you. Like I said in my message to him, I'm like, thank you for playing with me. Because if he would have never played with me, I would have never jumped into that white man arms. Like, I'm gonna be so fucking proud. I'm so grateful this man played me. Because I ran to this white man right afterwards thinking, well, he's not gonna play me for Becky. Baby, he didn't even have to play me for Becky. He literally was just a deadbeat dad. So I'm not gonna do too much. But if that black man wouldn't have played me, I would never have come out here. I would never have decided, you know what? Yeah, I'ma just have a family. Like, I would have never thought like that. But the way this man was operating in his home with me, I really thought like, whoa, like, it's that easy. Like, you could just meet somebody and they'll love you. Like, blah, blah. Like, I know I'm goofy for that one in ways. Because sometimes they do be like that. Like, I literally met Dane and kept being like, Leave me alone. A man tried to kill me. And he was like, I still want to love you though. And I'm like, okay, but what if you find out that I fart all the time on your penis whenever you try to cuddle me? What about that? And so I just started doing like weird things to him just to see like, would you still like me if I ate a cucumber in bed, like one of them big ones? And he was like, yeah, bitch, I'm still for you. You know what I mean? So again, it's the ways that like after dealing with this black man who was very weird, I just feel like I started remembering like, you know what, this is not typical. It's unfortunate to say this, but there are so many black men who either like, I feel like I don't want to say I have one or two experiences, but I want to say I'm either like being celebrated for being light skinned and being non-black, or I'm either being held as like the exception to their black femme hate. So black men will hate black women and will try to get with me. And then and try to like get me to be on some weird shit with them. Or they'll fucking act as if they'll act as if, you know, oh, it's Becky, like Becky's the main character. Like you cool, but Becky's the main character. And I'm like, okay. And so in this situation, it felt like when his cousin came to the house, his cousin was like, "Oh, you know, she seems cool." And instead of him just taking the compliment, why Ryan gonna be like, "Oh, your wife is white. You need to get you somebody black. You need to find black love." And I'm like, Ryan, why are you doing that? Like, I'm literally trying to like, I'm in the moment. I'm trying to be like, not too much, not too much, because it's like bitch, like, and in retrospect, keep in mind, he over here in front of his cousin who is married to a white woman, being like, oh, you need to get someone like her, talking about me. Sweetie, in about 3 days, you about to play the fuck out of me for a white bitch. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, that's why I'm telling the story. Because the way he was bragging on me was uncomfortable because it seemed like he only appreciated me because I was close enough phenotypically to blackness to be like my black queen. That's really what the energy was. Like he was really trying to make it seem like, oh, I guess I could fuck with her because, you know, she's lighter skinned, she's, you know, she's black enough. And it's awkward because I'm literally trying to like be candid with him, but it wasn't working. And again, I was talking about being a whole mixed person. I've talked to him very candidly about who I really am, and it didn't matter. Like it was clear in retrospect, he was trying to use me as a flex. And so, like I said, the day that everything broke down, I was cooking the night before. I left his home, and I knew in my mind, I was like, if his ass don't text me that he's home by a certain time, then I already know it's done. Like that was my personal boundary. I was like, if he don't text me at a certain time to say that he's home and that he has, you know, that he's resting for the event tomorrow, I'm gonna operate like it don't exist. And so I want to say I got a text from him at like the wee hours in the morning, bitch, talking about some I just got home or I'm just getting home or I haven't slept yet. And I was like, I'm glad. And all I text back was like, I'm glad you had a good time. I was like, the event is canceled though, so don't worry. He was talking about some, oh, can people come over at 5 p.m.? I'm like, no. I'm like, that's the consequences of your behavior. You wanted to hang out with a white bitch so bad before the event. Like, yeah, the event's canceled. Like, okay. And so I basically told him, you know, I'm gonna come get the food that I prepped because I'm still going to eat food. I'm still going to cook. And it was awkward because, bitch, when I got there, I had called somebody from the chat and was like, I'm going into this man's house. He got guns. I was like, when I go into this man's house, my plan is just to get my stuff and leave. My plan is just to get my stuff and leave. My plan is just to get my stuff and go, like, be out. And when I got there, he threw the door open. Like he behind the door, he gonna throw it open all dramatically. I go into the house, and as soon as I go in there, bitch, the stock pot, bitch, I had made bone broth. I had made bone broth. I had spent all day making that bone broth. It had been sitting on that stove for hours, and I thought he would put it away. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that. He had put some tinfoil on top of it and just left it on the stove all night. My knees buckle when I seen that shit. I know. But I feel like that was the moment that I became unhinged. I was just like, wow. I was like, damn, you left out the stock. And like again, the stock was the base for a bunch of stuff. So I was like, wow, like you just left out a bone broth. Like, cool. And so I was hurt, obviously, but I feel like at that point I'm just like throwing all my stuff. Like, baby, I was throwing a bunch of stuff. Like, baby, he didn't have fruit at his house before I met him. And so he bought all this fruit and shit. And I'm like, girl, I'm taking this too. Like, I was like a Grinch in that bitch. Bitch, I had a big ass trash bag. I'm over here throwing shit in the trash like a cartoon, bitch. I'm just throwing a whole fruit bowl in the trash. I'm throwing everything in the bag because I'm like, bitch, I don't care. Like, at this point, like, you clearly fucking hate my guts. So, and it was awkward because he kept trying to make it seem like, you know, like at first he tried to make it seem like I don't want to talk to you, but by the end, like he realized like how crazy he was, and he won't shut the door when I'm trying to leave. He's like, "Do you really want to go?" And I looked at him in his eyes and I said, "Yeah." And I almost cried because it's like, why are you playing games like this with people? Like you got me thinking we about to have Easter celebration. I gotta figure out the whole house, bitch. I gotta figure out the whole house fucked up. Then on top of it, at like I'm at the door, he gonna shut the door on me. Like, do you really want to leave? In retrospect, the thing that hurts is like there's somebody out there who would have been like, no, I really don't want to leave. And he might have kept on playing on their top. And so I'm telling this story for a fucking reason because he's a very mobile, rich black man. I remember at one point I compared him to Tony Stark. And I was like, damn, dude, I was like, you're a genius. Like he's very smart. He's very smart. He's also extremely like he has resources and he uses them to invest in himself. And I want to be candid that like, you know, when we were together, like I talked to y'all about how he had set his house up for like ADHD. Like he literally has like his Alexa program to turn off everything in his house with just one word. Like he literally was figuring out how to make his life easier for himself and the way his brain works. And at one point we were talking about how like we're like literally cuddling on the couch and he's like talking about his inventions, like high key bitch. Like that was what it was for me. Is like I'm sitting next to a fat black man who is like so excited about how he's inventing these things. He's inventing this thing. That was the energy for me. It's like, damn, like he is out here just imagining a future where things are easier for him, where he has access in this or that way. It was beautiful. And I feel like I'm not trying to do too much because I don't fuck with him. But I feel like in the moment, it's like, bro, imagine being with a fellow fat person who is making their life comfortable for all fat people that come into their home, making the home fat friendly, making the home queer friendly, or not queer friendly, but making the home like comfortable in a way for people who have ADHD. I just felt like in retrospect, he just had so much to offer, especially the collective that I'm a part of. And so I was just like, sweetie, like I'm impressed and I'm attracted. Like I want to connect with you. And so, like I said, I'm gathering all the food. I'm getting everything. I'm clearing them out, bitch. I'm clearing them out. And he stops me at the door, asks if I want to leave. I'm like, yeah, I do. And so when he finally fucking leaves, or when I finally leave, bitch, I'm shook. I'm shook. Like I'm shook at when I leave because I'm just like, because baby, when you leave somebody and you don't really want to, like that's such a pain. What up, Danny? Like I feel like that's such a pain. Like when you have to be like, yeah, I can't fuck with you. Like you're actually disrespectful as fuck. Like I actually can't fuck with you at all. Like that's what it was. That's what I was feeling with him. I was feeling like, damn, I actually like look crazy if I deal with you. And so I was, like I said, I was on the phone the whole time. I was on a voice note, or I was on a I think I was either on Instagram live, not Instagram live, but like I called somebody on Instagram, or I either called them on the phone. I can't remember which. But I was like, look, I'm coming to get my stuff. If he act a fool, call 911. I'm like, bitch, he got a gun. Like that's the thing, bitch. Like I don't really deal with people with guns because it's like, baby, you might think it's time to shoot when it's time to talk, and I just don't. I don't have time for that. And I'm gonna be real. I don't think that he's a violent man with a gun. I don't think that. But bitch, at the time, I'm like, you left the bone broth out. Who knows who knows how diabolical and evil you are? I don't know. I've seen a couple things, but it could be worse than I think. And so, with that being said, in the end, I feel like, ooh, let me turn off that motherfucking spaghetti, bitch, for the shit. Turn it into a pot of soup. Bitch, get out of here, fruit fly. I'm telling you, bitch, it's like 2 fruit flies still living because they're trying to eat my fucking lettuce plant. And I'm pissed because my lettuce plant was definitely getting fucked by a fly the other day. I had to kill the fly on the lettuce plant. I wanted to die low key. That shit was depressing. I fucking hate fruit flies so much. Like, they are demonic. Anyways, but moving on. Like I fucking said, I feel like when it comes down to it, I feel like the main issue I have with this man is that he came back, he like dropped off stuff at my house and had the nerve to like drop off some brownies and write my name and my roommate name, the roommate that he had swiped on before we had met. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? And so I go to eat one of the brownies. I really wish I hadn't done that. And so I bit the brownie, bitch. That shit was nasty as fuck. I was so surprised. And keep in mind, he had made brownies when we first met, and they were good. So I had only had good brownie experiences from him. I did not believe he would give me a corroded, nasty ass rotten brownie, but he did, and that was hurtful. But again, him bringing me a nasty brownie and trying to feed it to me and my friend was a weird moment. But at the same time, I was kind of just like, fuck it. Like, I don't care that much, but I kind of did. And also, my friend ate the damn brownie, and I was crying because I was like, sweetie, that brownie is nasty. They're like, oh, I already ate it. I was like, not you already ate it. Like, that shit fucked me up, like, high key. Because that brownie was nasty as fuck. It was literally hard and salty. Like, it tasted like someone didn't put a lot of love in it. And that's probably the case. Anyways, though, bitch, not me losing my pack. But yeah. So anyways, I say all this to say I am grateful that I had met that man genuinely, because he really had me thinking like, oh, like maybe like I'm crazy. Maybe, like maybe I'm unwell, like maybe that's, and it's like, no, bitch. It's like there are so many men who are like wasting people's time and don't like them. And I hate to say this, but I feel like he just wanted a white woman to feel more special. And it hurts because, again, it's the way that he was trying to feel special with me. But all that did was like make him try to make it seem like his cousin who's married to a white woman is weird or fucked up or strange or something like that. And it's unfortunate because I feel like at the end of the motherfucking day, we're not about to play like we're not about to play like there's not many men of color who do shit like this, who operate like, oh, this woman of color is not as good as this white woman. And I hate when people try to make it seem like people are insecure, because it's like people aren't insecure about that. That's not the insecurity for me. What makes me feel away is when like you've done so much labor. Like, sweetie, I was cooking in his house for hours all day, and just that quickly, a white woman could show up, and that's that. Like, and again, it's a pain that I don't want to act like, is one that's hurt me so much, because it really hasn't. I've not dealt with all black men. I've not dealt with most black men. I've not dealt with black men to a degree to where I know anything about black men. But what I'll offer is that whenever I listen to black women talking about black men, whenever I hear other women of color talk about black men, these are the stories that I'm hearing. And so for him to be operating lockstep with what the fuck we keep on hearing is bullshit behavior, it just hurt me to see that he's out here still. Like, I'm telling y'all, if y'all go to his fucking Threads account and see how he talks, it's giving he really wants a platform. He really wants people to invest in his platform. He really wants people to think that he's a good black man, an interesting black man, a black man worth watching, a black man worth supporting. And it's awkward because, again, it's not like I'm saying he's not a good black man. I would not even go that far. I feel like it's more that like he is the kind of man who will use a woman of color to posture in the room. That's what I'm trying to offer. I'm not even going to try to go a certain way with this. I feel like what's more alarming is that he would tell a bunch of people that he is about to meet for the first time that they're coming to his house for an Easter celebration, and then he ghosts everybody. And his consolation, or his I'm sorry, is him bringing some nasty brownies and some video games that he leaves as an act of random kindness to your home and addresses them to you and your roommate who he's never met. Like, he's the type of man, unfortunately, who will use identity politics to make it seem like he is the black man that you want to be close to. And again, as I said, his home, beautiful. His home, comfortable. He is a very handsome man. I know some people might not agree. I don't care. I'm going to post a screenshot again because I don't know how many people just got here. But his name is Jebediah Hambone on Threads. Bitch, be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Because again, I'm telling him, I'm like, please don't do that to black women. I was like, because honestly, like, sweetie, the way you did me was dirt. But if I find out you're fucking with my siblings, bitch, I'm going to beat your ass. Because this is getting crazy. Baby, look at his profile. I promise y'all. Look at the profile for Jebediah Hambone. I promise you. Look at how he speaks online. I'm not describing the same man. Y'all know I'm not. If you are here, like, again, I'm going to link the video, like, under this one, like, in the comments. I'm going to post the video of the original I made about him. Because, again, like, this video is really nothing compared to the video where I was literally so embarrassed. I didn't even want to fucking come here and talk to y'all. Like, I literally was crying, feeling so stupid. Like, I ain't going to cry again, bitch. But I was really just like, damn, like, I really thought I met someone. Like, sweetie, you ever get your period the first time you link with somebody and they take care of you? No. Don't fucking lie. Like, this motherfucker was operating very differently. And I really feel like motherfuckers trying to make it seem like I'm fucking dumb. And I'm just, I don't know. I be hurt by shit about shit like that. Cause it's like, damn, like, let a motherfucker trick you. Now you're a dumb bitch. Motherfuckers tricked and lied to you. But you're a dumb bitch. Like, I'm sorry, but there's just something about that just don't sit right with my spirit. Cause it's giving like I'm a dumb. It's just giving that I've always been a dumb bitch, and you're just excited to tell me now. Like, it's giving that I was always a dumb bitch. Bitch, he paid for a blue check. That's what I'm saying. Thank you for being here. Everybody that's talking shit, thank you for being here. Not you on World Star YouTube Live. I'm screaming. Bitch, I miss World Star. It ain't been the same. It just ain't been the same, bitch. Oh, man, can't have nothing. Now it's white people all over World Star, child. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's tragic. Look, I've been trying to find one of my friends online, and it's been hard as fuck because I don't think... I feel like they're either, like, hiding out or... I don't know. I don't even want to think about all the other things I think it could be. But, Jody, if you ever watch this video, I miss you. I hope you're okay, bitch. Bro. And even if you don't want to talk to me, like, I understand, but just know I hope you're okay. Because it feels crazy. It feels crazy as hell to reach out to somebody and not hear from them. Like, it really be feeling like shit is done. It's crazy. Damn, I done left my weed. God damn it. If it ain't one thing, bitch. If it ain't one fucking thing. Good morning. Managed cleaning. Bitch, I hear you. Again, just because I don't know who all just came up in here, I'm just going to post his picture again, bitch. Be careful. Be careful. Not a good man. Bad chicken. Bad drugs. Mess you up. Don't fuck with it. Be careful. Be careful. Listen, like I said, I'm not going to say too much more because I know I sound crazy, but I'm telling y'all right now, I told y'all before, if I seen this man again, I don't care what direction I need to go, I'm turning around. Sweetie, I found him in the comment section of a post on Threads, and I don't know what made me click. He's been using this picture since last year. Yeah. This photograph is from last year. Honestly, at this point, it might be from 2 years ago now. I need to go look at the timestamp on everything. But yeah, like, he's been using the same picture for years, which is having me like, But bitch, my man home. So I'm about to just, like I said, I'm going to just link. Rosa, please DM me. please DM me. Cause yeah, I know you see me wearing a sweater in June, bitch. Please DM me. It's just laundry day, promise. But anyways, I'm going to be back later. There's a couple things that I posted. I've been getting on shorts recently. Some of y'all might notice that. I'm noticing shorts are just really crack. Like they're really moving. On top of that, my channel was honestly like not. Again, I'm not monetizing all my content because a lot of my content is coming from listening to Black people. So I don't want to steal. With that being said, I'm trying to figure out ways to monetize things that I naturally have and can do. Because if I, and also I'm trying to spend a little bit of time talking to my people because there are a lot of us mixed people bugging the fuck out and operating like, babe, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. But I'm really hoping that, we can start to create more content that can actually have more mixed folks acknowledging and then operating like we know we have privilege, because there's a lot of us out here operating like, what? Huh? Who's mad? And it's like, no one's mad. I mean, like, there's people that are angry for sure about erasure. But like the idea that any individual Black person is like attacking or harming you because you're privileged, it's like, if it was the case, like it would be understandable. Like again, it's the way that like we expect like certain people to like not be mad or not be upset or not feel away, and it's like it would be. It's actually quite understandable, And so I want to put it out there that like I know we had a weird combo about jealousy and I deleted the live, so you can't see how that unfolded. But I need y'all to know we live in a world that it literally manufactures jealousy. It literally has created jealousy from the moment it said, I'm white, you're Black. There was a moment of jealousy in that moment. There's jealousy in naming someone and putting them below you. There's jealousy fostered when you're telling someone they're less than you and you're trying to get them to be jealous of you because you're jealous of them. Again, baby, I just need y'all to know a lot of people's jealousy is actually quite understandable. And I want to just put that out there. Like there's a lot of us mixed people, so many of us mixed light-skinned people being like, oh, Black women, Black girls. And I'm so tired. I'm so tired of us telling this lie. So many Black women and girls are kind as fuck and nice as fuck to us. And there are moments where I actually wonder, like, is it a desire to be that? Or is it a fear to be not welcoming to the motherfucking thieves, to the new colonizers? Like, again, there's moments where I wonder, like, are these Black folks really wanting to be kind to me? Or are they feeling like if we're not kind to you, things may go left for us? We might be in danger. People may, be upset with us. Again, it's the double think for me, because I've definitely had that experience in ways with white people. Like, oh, if I don't do this, what will they think? What will they do? Meanwhile, they have privilege over me. They should be worried about how the fuck they're moving around me. I should never be concerned about a white person's moves. I know that that's not realistic. What I'm trying to offer is me sitting here like, oh, how are they going to harm me? Baby, you should be showing me how you're going to improve and uplift and do good things for me. I should never be sitting here trying to figure out what the fuck your motives are. They should be being told to me immediately, and you should be moving lockstep with them. But again, it's the ways that we don't live in that kind of world. So the world we live in, yeah, there's going to be light-skinned people who get jumped. Yeah, there's going to be able-bodied people who might get beat up by a motherfucking person in a wheelchair with a walker. There might be somebody who can read, who can see, who gets slapped the fuck by a blind person, bitch. Like, you really never know how people's anger and annoyance at their fucking at the inaccessibility is going to manifest. So there's going to be fat people who really hate skinny people. There are going to be fat people who want to beat y'all up. True. I need y'all to know that. We live in a world where people are going to be jealous and they might hurt you. They will. And again, it's the way that we talk about it's the way that us mixed people will talk about Black girls all day. What we won't talk about is how us mixed people are operating, because we can't see that. We must listen. When you're a privileged person, you must listen to the oppressed, because they're going to tell you things about yourself that you'll never know. And so I'm grateful to be someone who is lighter skinned and listening. That's all I am. I'm just a lighter skinned person who's listening. I'm not special. I'm not magical. If you need book recommendations, reach out. If you want to talk, reach out. I'm accessible. I'm a regular ass bitch. Please don't be mean to me. Please. Like, I don't exist here for you to be mean to me, be rude to me, try to make me feel some type of way. Like, please don't bring me no bullshit. Don't bring, as I've said many times, if somebody don't like me or want to fight me, they should have to tell me. Don't bring me no, she said, no, let it be a surprise attack. Or I love you. Let it be a surprise attack, or let that bitch tell me. You don't have to carry no bone for nobody, for me. If you don't appreciate me, that's normal. It's a normal thing to not appreciate everybody. I really want us to remember whoever the fuck is online, maybe they're performing in ways to seem a way to get a sponsorship. But at the end of the fucking day, bitch, that bitch fart as soon as the camera, it's a poop, it's a eating like the Cookie Monster, it's all types of shit. We're all doing a lot of the same shit, bitch. I promise you. I promise you. But the internet makes it look different. A filter, a teeth whitening. I'm telling you, it's a couple things bitches could do to make it seem like they're on stage. Sweetie, we're all holding the camera. Some bitches just got tripods. Just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Was there? I feel like there's no crazy. I feel like there's no crazy between me and you. I feel like there's no crazy. I don't think anybody is crazy. I think, unfortunately, crazy is a word we use to dismiss how people are feeling and what they're doing. Or even to like just not make it that deep. Like, I've definitely been called crazy recently, and I wasn't being crazy. I was actually being quite direct and curious. I was being curious and direct, and someone called me crazy, and I was like, damn, that sucks, because that means that for people that are around them, it let them get curious, let them ask questions, let them want to know more. Now they're a bitch and a hoe. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I just feel genuinely like this man is evil. I know somebody's not going to appreciate me showing his face and things like that and telling the story, but I promise you, when I link the story in the comments and you see the whole thing unfold, it's going to give like, why did he do all that? And again, it's the way that he put a wellness check on me, bitch. Like, this is what this man did. He literally, like, off the message I sent to him, he literally tried to get me caught up and get a wellness check from fucking Instagram on me, bitch. Like, this only pops up when bitches say that you're like unwell and unhinged as fuck. Like, this is not a typical fucking thing that happens on Instagram. And I've only had this happen to me one other time, and it was when I was fighting somebody. And so I'm just like, wow, bitch, like, you really did all that? Baby, I don't think I said nothing too mean. All I said was, thank you again. You playing on me meant that I got to focus on myself and meet my fiance. I said, thank you. Like, thank you for how you move, dumb bitch. And then I said, but please don't do that shit to black women. Please. Because, girl, and again, I feel like if this is going to sound how it sounds, baby, it's the way that when we were together, he kept trying to make it seem like I'm the black girl, I'm the black queen. And I kept being like, no, I'm not. I was like, I'm a mixed person. My mama is white passing. And at some point, he started realizing that he has mixed ancestry. And there was an awkward moment because he's like, I'm mixed too. And it's like, well, you have admixture in your family for sure. I was like, and the way you show up in the world, you are a brown skinned man. So people are not going to always like see you as mixed. I was like, which is, maybe why you texturized your hair. And he kind of looked at me and I was like, sometimes we do things to self-exotify. I hate to say this, but I wasn't just a vacation from Caucasian. I was also like a seeing eye bitch. Like, he wanted someone that sees anti-blackness with him. And I feel like that's what I fulfilled. I was someone that could see anti-blackness and talk about it with him. And it didn't seem like anybody else was willing to do that with him at the time. And also, bitch, at one point, his white friend called me ugly. And I was like, ooh, that's crazy. Like, I just feel like right then and there, like, and here's the thing. His white friend came over and then they went out together. He done left me in his house, bitch. Keep in mind, he was leaving me in his house, asking if I want anything, stocking up the house. Like, baby, he was moving like we was about to be together. So at some point he was like, he's like, my white friend said that you weren't that attractive, but you're brilliant. And I literally looked at him and I was like, and he's built like a cigarette. Like, the fuck? But in retrospect, it's like, what's the point of telling someone, hey Max, what's the point of telling someone that they don't find your partner attractive? What is the point of that? I don't understand that joke. If anyone understands that joke, could you explain it? Because I don't understand, bitch. Motherfuckers be trying to make me feel bad. I'd be like, what's your joke? What do your joke mean? I love it. I love when I still laugh when the bitch try to laugh at me. I love when I still get to laugh. But sidebar, like I said, he was trying to tell me that somebody white thought I was not attractive, and I literally like was surprised. Like I've never had a man I was like interested in tell me someone thought I was ugly or wasn't cute. Like I was like, whoa, that's crazy. But loves the keys, bitch. When I met Dane friend, his friend had the nerve to say me and Dane look alike, and that shit had me screaming. I was like, girl, like that's not like I'm not trying to play the friend, but it's like, girl, if you don't have nothing to really say to a bitch, like that's okay. That's fine. That's okay. But I feel like that's one thing I don't like about like that's one aspect of being with cis men or being with masculine people or being with men that may have some insecurity. Motherfuckers be rating people in their face, and it's like, sweetie, like it's okay for no one else in the squad to think I'm cute. Like I really am, I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay with like knowing that I'm cute and you knowing that I'm cute. That's actually fine to me. But it's the way that like again, it's the way that like I've been around men that are like, oh, I gotta, you know, and it's like I've heard before, like men date for their friends, like men date for other men to validate who they have. And so there's times where I'm just like, yeah, like I understand why like me and this person are about to work out. Like they're more focused on how people are perceiving their romantic experiences. And some people really think like if you're with somebody who's fat, you're with somebody who's marginalized in a different way. Like, you know, damn, that's charity. Like, damn, that's you know, I don't know if they're on your level type shit, and it's awkward because it's like, what are we really saying? Like, I feel like when I deal with men, I deal with cis men. It's just the way that like they really expect a certain type of aesthetic, and it's like it's okay for us to not like it's like I just think about how attraction is more than just how people look. Like attraction is also how people like communicate with you, how open they are. Like I could see somebody look cute as fuck, but like their behavior, how they talk to me, how they talk to others, how they treat me, how they treat themselves. Like I definitely used to think like beauty or attraction was like like I used to think like the most important thing about attraction was beauty. I used to see people and think like, yeah, like they're hot, and I used to think like that's enough. I love it. Listen, I love that y'all give me attention even though I have mental health issues. Thank you. Thank you for still being here even though I'm unwell. Like people be really wanting you to feel like, oh, you're unwell, go in a cave. Girl, there ain't no cave for this. Motherfuckers really want you to feel terrible. Baby,
Yeah,
I love you.
I love you.
I made you spaghetti.
Yeah.
He's like, stop talking to me while I take a shit, please. Leave me be. I got you. Damn. Damn. Sorry. Bitch, I forgot I got water. I really love myself. I was like, damn, I'm thirsty as shit. And I really. Bitch, I left my water bottle in the car and I wanna cry. There was cucumber in it, rosemary, and a fucking lime, bitch. I know that shit was good as hell. So, hold on, bitch. I do be watching the block. I do be watching the block. I do. But what the fuck is I about to tell you? Oh, I'm about to tell you that I'm about to leave. I'm about to tell you I'm about to leave, and be up out of here. But I did want to say that, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna let it go. I feel like I'm gonna let it go because I have so many. I have one more thing to share, but it's like, and I'm gonna be vague on it. I just feel like I never know what people are thinking when they do certain things. I never know. But when they when you, like again, like there's just moments where people make moves and it's so obvious. Like again, I'm not trying to be vague. I'm not trying to be big. I want to be super candid. I don't give a fuck about this shit no more. But it's the way that people will move and make it seem like they fuck with you, and that's why they did what they did. No, like it's just so funny. Like when you start to notice the motives, and you start to just pull back and set boundaries. Like I love it here because I've been telling people, actually, I don't fuck with that. Actually, that's not gonna work for me. Actually, no, thank you. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to pull back on this. And I'm just noticing people getting real mad. It's like that's actually fine. There were many moments where I was mad. I didn't say a damn word to you. I ate that shit. Now it's time for me to not eat no more. I'm going on a beef diet, bitch. Cause like I'm not no. Cause some of my beefs is just poor boundaries on my part and me saying, yeah, I'll not no more. No, like if I feel weird, if you making me feel awkward, if you doing stuff that I don't like, I'ma just tell you. Cause if that's the moment we gotta disconnect, I'd rather it be then. I'd rather it be then. And also one last motherfucking thing. Bitch, why is somebody threatening my life? Like, bitch, again. And it was crazy because Dane came home and heard them hollering and cussing me out on the phone. And I literally hung up on them and they gonna have the nerve to keep on trying to do it. And it's like, sweetie, you're never gonna talk to me like that. Ever again. Ever fucking again. And it was awkward as fuck because I found out some shit after we had a correspondence and I was like, damn, bitch. Damn. Like, you ever find out someone's a Chris Brown fan after y'all got beef? There's just something terrifying about that because it's like, girl, what is the line for you? What is the limit? Like, I mean, no shade. No shade, bitch. I be really wondering, bitch. Like, there are some Chris Brown fans out there that I'm terrified of. I just want to put it out there. And recently, like I said, somebody cussed me the fuck out, and it was an awkward ass moment because I'm literally trying to talk to them. I have been trying to talk to them for weeks. Like, can you imagine asking someone to talk to you, asking someone to call you for weeks? Then you finally get on the phone and ask them, like, hey, how come you haven't called me? And they decide that question is you attacking them. After weeks of saying, call me, they finally call and then they bug out on you and try to make it seem like you're trying to bug out on them by asking, why haven't you bothered to call me in weeks? I've been trying to talk to you. It's been urgent. I've been explaining that. Now they flipping it on me and it's awkward because I feel like in retrospect, now that I like me and my partner, baby, yeah, I still got like 3 or 4 more fruit flies, bitch, don't come for me. But now that like me and my partner are a little bit more like we're just a little bit more acquainted on like communication styles and how we talk to each other. And it's just the ways that like there are times where it's obvious like someone doesn't understand, someone's confused, like miscommunications happen all the time, like we're not bad people. But it's the way that my experience with my current partner has me noticing more when people are just avoidant or versus anxious. Like I have anxious attachment, so I'm always kind of like, ooh, are they mad at me? Like I'm always thinking someone's mad at me, and that's me having to like that's trauma obviously, but also like I have to like remind myself about like the real story that like don't nobody really know me too much. Like if they don't like me, that's okay. If they're not my friend, that's okay. It's the way I want to kill these people fight so fucking bad, bitch. Oh my god. Again, I feel like when you're down with like the last 2 or 3, I feel like that's when they get real aggy because they're like, where are my people at? And it's like, bitch, they're gone. The fuck? Like y'all really thought y'all was taking over every day, and you're not, bitch. Fuck you. Sorry. Good morning. Anyways, but like I was saying, like there's just moments where like you could hear someone has anxious attachment or avoidant attachment, and it just was feeling like that to me. It was feeling like they were on some avoidant shit, and like because I was like trying to get them to be present with me, they're like, "Oh, I'm about to yell at you and make it so that like even talking to me, I'm gonna punish you for trying to talk to me about what I did," and it's like, what? And I feel like that's what I've experienced before from some avoidant people. Like they'll lash out almost like a bitch. See, this is what happens when you try to talk to me, and it's like, girl, but I still gotta talk to you. Like I still got things to say to you. Like again, I know some people are not going to feel me on this one. I know I'm being really vague because honestly, at the end of the day, I don't want to make it seem like the person didn't apologize in the end, but it took many hours. It took many fucking hours for them to realize, like, yeah, we don't have to handle this way. And again, it's the ways that, like, I feel like once I seen that Chris Brown post, I was like, oh shit, like you're unashamedly posting Chris Brown. Oh god. That's just a different type of person, bitch. And I don't care how anybody feels about that. I feel the same way about bitches posting R. Kelly. Like, oh, okay. All right. Like, you telling me a lot, bitch. But if that's how you feel, again, I feel like it's some people, like, if you're comfortable sharing that you're a fan, it's just like, all right. And it's awkward because I'm sure there's people that's, I'm sure there's people that were like, oh, these people are cool. Like, I'm sure there's some other people that we don't look at like that we good. I'm sure. I'm fucking sure. But what I'm trying to offer is that it's like I seen that Chris Brown post. Next thing I know, I'm getting told like, you gonna handle me, I'm gonna get dealt with. It's like Krista, like also like bitch, Nene Leakes gift. I know that dress don't got you thinking no shit like that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, are you okay? And like, no, they're a fan of Christopher Maurice Brown in real life. I know his middle name. Leave me be. Listen, bitch, I'm not gonna never say I wasn't a fan. I feel like everybody like, yo. I feel like everybody like, yo. I remember, yo. I remember. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like some people are so nostalgic about Chris Brown in a way that's kind of like, really? Like he could sing. I'm sorry. It's just I feel like the people that defend Chris Brown, I feel like R. Kelly, Chris Brown is the same person to me. And people be bitch. Remember when people were getting people to sing? Like, do you remember when people in jail was getting R. Kelly to sing to their people at home? That shit fucked me up. I'm like, damn. Like, not people want to hear R. Kelly from jail crooning. That's sad. But that's where we're at right now. Anyways, like I said, I'm gonna link the video where I talk about the man treating me like I was a vacation from Caucasian in the comment section, and I'm gonna be back to discuss some of the shorts at some point. And also, I want to say this. I know there's a Discord Sunday night dinner coming up. I was trying to watch something with folks in the Discord, but nobody said anything when I said I wanted to watch Cheaters. I feel like folks might have just expected me to just go live in the Discord. My bad. Oh, what filled you with rage? Tell me more. When people were getting songs sung from R. Kelly in prison. Yeah, that was crazy. Because they was giving him money. They was paying him. They was putting money on his JPay. Like Lois O'Keefe's bitch. This is gonna sound how I sound, but I feel like I was too young to watch like any of like the interviews or the trials with R. Kelly. Like do you ever realize at some point in your elderhood that like you need to watch something again, like with these eyes? Because like I don't know what happened between late 20s and 35, but I swear to God, I see shit so different now. Like I do not see shit the same. I'm not Kells. I'm screaming. Yo, somebody said, why do I look like a boy and a girl at the same time? And honestly, I'm gonna be so for real. Like, that is my aesthetic. Like, just thank you for noticing me. Like, I want to look mask and femme at the same time. I want you to be not sure. Like, is it a coochie? Is it a bucci? You don't know. I love that. And my favorite part about that is, baby, I'm not even. Just imagine I have a gnome between my legs. No, sidebar. Like, I know I'm late as fuck, but I've been really wanting to reach out to you about a coloring book. I'm not sure if you're still sharing them, but I have a friend that I actually just recently made, and they've been selling they've been wanting to sell their coloring book pages. They're so like the way that they color their coloring books, they'd be having a time. You could tell. And so I would really like to give something to them. Not we love being seen. I'm screaming. Kill him! Oh, Lisa, thank you so much. Listen. I'm not trying to play like and make it seem like I want this man dead. No. But I do think that like any man who would like watch you cook all day and then go on a date the night before Easter, that same day, the Saturday you cooked all that food, the same day he went on a date and didn't text you till like wee hours in the morning, even though like y'all were supposed to have a feast with friends. He told me to invite people to his home. He told me to invite people to his home. At some point, he decided a date with a random white lady that he never met before was more important than the Easter that we had set up for ourselves. So, not baby, no, even though you had to close your Etsy, that doesn't mean that we can't buy from you direct. I ship direct. If you need some help, let me know, bitch. I know what it's like to ship direct. Let me know. Let me know, Noe, because again, I believe in what you got going on. I feel you on finding a new supplier. Who knows? Like maybe there's a local print shop that would love to feature. But I definitely, I'm like in my mind's eye, I'm thinking about how one of my friends who like loves to do art, maybe they could, like maybe I could gift them. I could buy a book from you. They can color in it, share some photos. Like who knows? How old do you think I am? Like low key, like people that have not been here this whole time, like random old people or random people that are here. Like how old am I giving? Like I'm sorry, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Bitch, like I pop back like I'm 45. Like I'm sorry, bitch. I'm screaming. I'm giving 50. Thank you. I feel like I look great for 50. Just thank you. Yes. Yes. You said I'm giving 50. You not 50 and 30. I'm crying. I appreciate y'all. Listen, Noe, not the canvas that started melting under your heat press. You know what's funny? Homegirl got a heat press. Wouldn't that be funny if like you and this homegirl, you and my homegirl collab? Cause low key, like she loved coloring books and you seemingly love to create. I don't know, babe. Again, she mad cool too, so I'll reach out to her and see what she's thinking. But we could get something going. Let me know. Or shit, maybe we need to get you a new heat press. Whatever the case may be, but you've been a part of my community this whole time, and I've been wanting to support you. But bitch, it's been crazy over here. But I'm finally in a place where I can finally be like, hey, I wanna do something, but at the same time, I understand. I'm hearing what you're saying. If you need support in any way, though, if you want to raise some funds to like do something different, please reach out. Especially folks that like all you need is someone to have eyes on your story. Like, just please keep that in mind. On my menu on Threads, excuse me, not on Threads. Maybe on Threads. I need to double check that. But I've been trying to make sure that there's a space for mutual aid on my menu. Like people look at my menu to buy all types of stuff. Like I want to make sure that the people with money, that people that can support can see what's going on in community. I also want to create a space for like there to be small business people who just started a business and like feel weird about trying to advertise. Like I've been there before. I like bitch, I'm in a van trying to tell people to buy stuff from me. Like the first year of my business was crazy because I'm like, well, I'm sleeping in a van, but I can get you this. Like I can get you this shit. And it's funny because I feel like people trusted me more when I was in the van. Like when I was outside in the van, people had way more trust for me. Now bitches be like, where's your website? I'm like, sweetie, I was hanging out of a van. Bitches was sending me thousands. Like that's crazy. Like that's in retrospect. And I was telling somebody, I was like, you know how wild it is to be homeless, but people send you money because you could get them something. Like it's wild. Like it's wild for people to know like you don't have housing, but and I told somebody like, and I know it's gonna sound fucked up to somebody, I don't care. But I was working with a client and at some point they like revealed to me that they were like trying to get their waves popping and they were trying to basically like do what I do, but like on the ground. And they was over here trying to get me to like basically co-sign them like taking business out of my mouth, taking food out of my mouth. And I'm like, sweetie, I was like, I'm selling tomatoes on the side of the road. Wouldn't you want to get me off the side of the road before you try to take my tomatoes and pimp them? And the bitch really didn't see what I was saying. And so I just want to be super candid. Like, I have been trying to be honest about what's going on with me. I've had some medical emergencies that have meant that I really don't know what's going on with me. I've been doing a lot of care for myself, eating grapefruit, eating cucumbers, drinking a lot of water. I've been trying to take care of myself better, and I think it's working. I haven't been to the hospital since I was at the hospital. Now that I'm doing different shit, but I still do need support. I haven't posted my crowdfund flyer that much because like I've been trying to lean on business. But if I'm being super candid, like my partner paying all the bills, paying for everything, like that's been rough. I have one bill that I take care of here, and I'm behind on it, and I'm catching back up. But I want to be super candid. Like this is uncomfortable for me. I know some people may think like, oh, find a cis man and become a wife appliance and like have a man take care of you and you cook all the food. Like I don't want that. That's not what I want. I want us both to be sovereign. I want us both to be equal in as many ways as possible. And I am sharing this because I know that like when I share my flyer, like people are gonna think like, oh, well, you're running a business. Why do you have a flyer? Sweetie, there are people that have 300,000 followers that need a flyer. There are people right now that you might think are famous. They don't got a dollar to their name. It's unfortunate. See, that's the thing. Someone saying the website is huge for credibility. That's the thing. Like I'm not interested. I'm not interested in the website, but I appreciate, like I said, I'm looking for people that are small business that are interested in like working together because the future is indigenous. If you really think that the world is going to be able to continue, like, baby, you see all these things getting closed down. The way that humanity or the way that white people thought empire should look, it's not working. It hasn't been working. We have to go back to the indigenous way. We have to go back to word of mouth. Like, I want you to think about how the world is moving backwards. And so everything that's already happened gonna happen again. And we see that. We see that. So I want y'all to consider like how can you move forward while people are moving, while the times are moving backwards? How can you progress when you're noticing a regression? What does it look like to go towards indigeneity? What does it look like to go towards the native? What does it look like to go towards the earth? What does it look like to go towards community? What does that look like for any of you? That's what I'm trying to offer. Also, people that put you in the spirit of this mindset. There's a person named Fab Socialism, FAB Socialism. Amazing content. Wowzers. Like the fact that we get to perceive Fab Socialism, my God. There's also Ismatu Gwendolyn. Their content even more. And they have like all this free content. ISMATU.Gwendolyn. If people could write down these names, or if somebody could put down the name for Fab Socialism, Ismatu Gwendolyn. If I could, I would. If I could, I would. Ismatu Gwendolyn. Ayondastood. AYANDASTOOD. Their content. But low-key, Ayondastood is like taking mushrooms. Like when people be scared of taking mushrooms, I promise you, her content is what taking mushrooms feels like. Your mind just like any cap on your thinking gone because you're like, wait, hold on now. We're talking about Black women that are amazing, actually. I'm crying. Hear me out. I feel like there are people smoking inside of like closed events. I really just want to say, as someone that works in the plant medicine space, if you're vaping indoors, you are causing harm. Please vape outside. I know that some people are addicted to vapes. If you're addicted to vaping, especially marijuana, I would look into getting some gummies. I understand Nicorette gum is nasty as fuck. I get that. I've definitely tried it before. As someone that appreciates tobacco, I just want to see what it was giving, and that shit was crazy as hell. with that being said, I understand like we're gonna have all different types of layers of addiction. But if anybody feels like they got us fucking vape indoors, like please reach out to me. We'll figure something out. I will literally find whatever herb or terpene you need and like help you out, bitch. Because I did not know that there were people that like were getting really sick because people are smoking vapes indoors. I really didn't know that. I also didn't know that you should be recycling your vapes. Didn't know that either. And so I'm trying to see what's going on with like a vape collection service or something. Cause baby, the way vapes be moving, I feel like I gotta do something for Captain Planet get my ass, okay? I feel like I gotta find another way. But again, the people that have been reaching out, the person that said I look 50 and I look 30, I just want to say thank you. Edibles do give you munchies. That's another thing too. Like there's some edibles that don't give you munchies, or like rather, I'll say this. If you are smoking weed or you're ingesting weed, I want you to consider this. When the weed does stuff like take away pain, when the weed does stuff like give you energy, that energy you're using that you think is from the weed is from your body. Okay. And so you can smoke an energizing weed and have no energy to move. And maybe you're just still sitting there and you start getting hungry as fuck. I want y'all to know. And I'm smoking a sativa right now, which is why I'm also sharing how I'm sharing, because again, it's the way that like when you smoke sativa, like it gives you energy, but it also takes away your food supply. That's what I'm trying to get at. And so when you smoke any weed that makes you feel like you gotta move, if you eat a gummy that makes you feel a lot of movement, you're going to need to eat. It's going to also produce hunger. So just keep that in mind. Any strains that make you feel really productive, pair that with a good meal. Do not make the weed like, don't use the weed to like do a bunch of shit and then don't replenish yourself or replace. And I know food is hard to find. If anyone's having a hard time finding food right now or paying for groceries, you're not alone. You're not dumb. You're not too broke to live. Like, please know that. Like, a lot of us are going through it. You're not alone. Findhelp.org. If anybody wouldn't mind writing findhelp.org, I noticed nobody felt compelled to write any of the Black women who I'm supporting's name and sharing it so people can screenshot. That's unfortunate. I really hope anybody, especially non-Black folk that are here, remember, like, when I make a request like that, it's on you. You could be uplifting somebody Black and maybe, you know, maybe sharing them with more people. Just consider that. Like, it's really unfortunate to notice that it wasn't worth it to write down Ismatu Gwendolyn's name. That's unfortunate. But I really hope y'all do better in the future, truly. Like, I really hope in the future y'all remember, like, ooh, this light-skinned person. They're talking about a deep dark-skinned person. Have we seen this deep dark-skinned person? Do we know who they are? No. Share them. Like, it's wild to me. Like, it's unfortunate. Honestly, I miss the energy that be in here sometimes where people are like, yeah, we have to share each other. Because I know sometimes people are just like watching me to surveil me, which makes me really sad, honestly. It makes me so sad when people are just watching just to be like, oh, what's going on? Part 37,000. Baby, all the time. Every time. But again, it hurts me whenever I try to share Black folks and like folks act like they can't share it or they can't uplift it. It's like, really? Meanwhile, you're watching me do nothing. I feel like that's the part for me when people don't support, like when people aren't being supportive. It's just like, what? But again, if you've been here and you watched me say all those Black women's names, you didn't feel comfortable to write down their name, that's okay. That's okay. But I want to be candid. In the future, if I share somebody with you, one of y'all, write their name down. I don't care if it's on a piece of paper. I don't need to see it. Write their name down. Investigate. See what they're talking about. Don't just sit up here and watch me. Bitch, I be high and talking a bunch of bullshit. I really do. I'm glad that y'all watch me, but swear, like, my platform really is just me trying to let y'all know it's bad bitches out here. Don't sleep on the bad bitches. But some people will. RJ, Listen, Cameron just wants attention. It's okay. I was about to leave anyway. That's the thing. I was about to dip on out, but it is hurtful, as I said, when I ask folks to do stuff in the chat to support other folks who, again, need the support. They need to be seen. They are saying so many important things, and people will really act like they're not saying anything because they're not lighter skinned, because they're not being seen as exotical. And again, a lot of their content means that we can't perform like we're capitalists anymore. A lot of their content, you know, your food's just sitting there on the stove. Yeah. Anyways, like I said, I'm about to go. Cameron, babe, you good? RJ, we not gonna guess. I'm just gonna get you up out of here. Because we're not gonna guess. And if we find out you a minor, it's not gonna be funny. Anyways, I love y'all. See y'all. Peace.